Hello, beautiful divine one. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for coming to co-create here with me, with us, with Source, with all the yous that I'm hearing and feeling. You are beginning to feel as less separate. And I just saw a bird land, and as I got into the zone, what I like to call it, what I saw in my mind's eye was a bird taking flight. And what I'm feeling and seeing now is that you are now at a level of power. And this is not money or what your life looks like or actual power. It's at 4-4. This is coming through. This is the power with, oh, sorry, friends. I really need to get used to that mic. This is the power that is within you, the power that is rising within you at this time. You are not a light worker. You are a light warrior. You are stepping out of the warrior, like double WORRY, like worry, but we would spell it WORRIER, warrior. You're stepping out of that paradigm of the thinking, the concerning, the problem solving, the fixing. So I'm feeling that with this rise within you, and it's also, I'm hearing an accumulation of your alchemy, like I'm seeing swirls. I'm just seeing like magical swirls. And I'm being reminded of a card that came out yesterday from a deck. I think it was ice, but what they were speaking about there is that there's this beautiful phenomenon of angel dust that is sometimes left on the ice that glitters and shines and whatever. And this is kind of what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you are, it's like the dust is your frequency, right? And this is something that you do without even realizing it. But as your power has risen and as you have allowed your alchemy to stir within you, right? You are being more present. You are choosing you more and more. But with your alchemy stirring and being present, you are doing more than that. You are facing the now as the now you. And the now you is always perfect. It's you have stepped into the I am, into your powerhouse, into your knowing. And with this, your alchemy has completely come online. This is why when you find yourself thinking in I'm going to call it an old-fashioned way, just because it feels fun, but in an old paradigm way, right? It's old-fashioned because you are a new human. So it's old. It's for the old earth you, not the new earth you. And because your everything has woken up, right? Woken up, you're crystalline, like you're becoming crystalline. The light codes within you have awakened. So much cosmic play is at play. I mean, what's been coming through is that the Lionsgate portal is still open. I noticed that the last 2 days that I've recorded, it's been coming up a lot. So it is still open, and I got confirmation of that this morning, that it is not only open, it is amplified. Like, stuff is shifting in a way that sometimes you might not be able to logically explain it, logically make sense of it. Don't try and capture the magic. When you try and understand it, it's like it doesn't work the same way that it does. It's like learning how the magic trick works makes it less exciting, less fun. Kind of that, like that, it becomes less, not more. And also, we are not at a level where we can really understand all that is. And perhaps we will not. It is always my understanding that we will understand as much as we designed ourselves to, and we are each unique. So I do not place limitations on myself or any of you. Okay, but this rising power within you, and this is collectively as well, so because everybody is experiencing their light codes activating. Everybody is experiencing this abundance and this magnified, amplified divine compensation. But you, whoever you are, whoever this message finds, you have really allowed yourself to tap into the warrior, the light warrior within you, right? And okay, just give me a moment. And with this, it's like they're giving me, like, with great power comes divine responsibility. And this is where your alchemy comes in, because you now know that in each now, everything that is unfavorable, uncomfortable, is for you to experience, for you to sit in, for you to use your alchemy to shift, to anchor the light, to release, right? It is not through remembrance and through revisiting that we truly release trauma or memory or that which is not for us that we still hold on to. It is through our alchemy that we truly release ourselves and everything that was attached to everything that was attached to the emotions, right? There is not just one emotion, there's often a lot. This is all coming through at 5 and 555 as I say this. So this big shift, this is a big shift into your I am, into the strength, into all that you contain, friends. Because before I even take the cards out, which I'm going to do in a moment, it's like this bird that I saw taking flight and this bird landing. You are now stepping into a place where you feel comfortable enough to fly or to land. And I'm getting ringing in my left ear. You're hearing what you are saying to you. You are listening to the conversation. And I'm hearing, it's like you've made all the reservations and you no longer have any reservations. It's like you know that everything is exactly as it is meant to be, and you're trusting, surrendering not just to the universe, not just to source. This is a surrendering to self. And it's the most beautiful surrender of all, because it's where you know that every now you has everything you require to make your now and every future now matter, perfect, to see the magic in it, to experience the magic of the now, and to create your magical heaven on earth here, now, for the future now you, through your alchemy, through your release of old self, release of old ways of being, of old ways of thinking, of old ways of having conversations with people. This is where you are no longer triggered. This is where you can experience the trigger in your sovereignty unaffected and alchemize it and go, okay, I'm feeling triggered because XYZ. I know that this is not true. I know that I'm worthy. I know that I deserve more. I know that I am all that I believe that I am and more. Whatever affirmations, whatever shifting, and it's internal, friends, because only you can make these shifts. Only you can see yourself as the light that you are. Only you can sort of, okay, this message has come through before, where the longer you hold on to the magic, your magic, the longer you keep it from the world. And it's not because you are doing anything wrong. It's not because you are late. It's not because of anything like that. It's for them. It's more for you to understand that you as you are is the medicine that the world requires now and now and now and now and now. And not because you have to change anything, not because you have to be something first. 9-9. And now I'm seeing 9-1-1. So really this shift, I'm hearing that this is just massively, like, I'm hearing that for this collective, September is really going to be a massive month, because this is timeless. The next 2-month period, the next sort of 1.5-month period is really going to be what I'm seeing in my mind's eye and hearing: doors closing and disappearing, books closing and kind of being reshelved. But now I'm seeing the library completely rearranged, and it's different. Like, the books that were there are no longer there. So much space is going to be made over the next period, and it's not necessarily going to be through struggle and hustle, friends. 1001 11. It's not necessarily going to be through struggle and hustle, but it is going to be different. Okay, I'm being told to take the cards out now. If this resonates with you, my name is Angela. I channel Source Consciousness daily through for you guys, and I never know what's going to come through. I just know that this message finds those who it is meant to find, and if it has found you, you are a channel for Source Consciousness, and you are here to co-create with Source, and Source is so excited to co-create with you. This is why you are experiencing so much, to push you to surrender, which is, this is, I say this at 144, so this is very much collectively, and I feel like this is not just for this collective, but collectively there is a lot of density that we are being called to leave behind. And it looks different for everyone. It feels different for everyone. It is different for everyone because we all have different stories. It'll be the same core themes, but we all have different stories. And this is where you are releasing from your stories. 1111. Okay, friends. So if this calls to you, please anchor yourself. Ground yourself in this magical now, because where you place your attention, your focus, your awareness, that is where you create magic. Your presence is like the connection that allows magic to run through the circuit. Okay. Breathing in through your nose to capacity. Holding for a moment or two at the source of you, at your heart space, before fully surrendering on each exhale. Breathing at your own pace. Very interesting. Opening to receive on each inhale. Softening to surrender on each exhale. Okay, friends. Not surprised that we have the 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, because I am feeling busyness. I'm also just seeing a lot of colorful blocks moving in my mind's eye, almost as if they have feet, but they're kind of dancing. They're kind of dancing. So everything is like happily shifting and happily rearranging. Okay, let me see what's down here. We have the Knight of Swords, the 8 of Swords, the Empress, the Sun. Wow, friends. The first card to come out was the 10 of Cups. What I'm hearing is that you are stepping into your happily ever after. And I love this, because what I've always found with storybooks is, or anything that's happily ever after, and then you never really know what happens, right? And then a whole bunch of people came and made, take the Cinderella story, for example. There's so many variations of it. And I think there was one movie, Enchanted, that actually went and did like a Disenchanted, where they showed, I didn't watch it, where they showed the happily ever after not being so happily ever after. But with these bunnies here in this tea party, and this also the imagery of all the books closing, which I'm finding really, really relevant here. It's like you've opened your happily ever after book, your new earth book. So you will experience your happily ever after isn't one thing, right? It's not, oh, they get married, the end. It's so many things, so many things. And it is just going to be getting more and more and more and more, right? So your happily ever after is as ever evolving and as ever unfolding as you are. 144 as this is coming through. So now is the time, and Source is really bringing this through. And I'm also seeing Alice in Wonderland, and I'm seeing the like bunny with the clock, emphasis on time, but I'm hearing a chuckle. So it's emphasis on time not being important, on time being a linear human construct that we have to play with, and we get to play with, and we get to play in, and we get to collapse, and we get to experience time play. If this message has found you, it's because you are here to be in a whole new way, experience in a whole new way, and beyond that which others can tell you, what I can tell you. So much Source wants you to know at this time is for you to discover, because you are throwing your rule book out the window, or you're rewriting it, whatever paradigm, right? Because you can be rule free. You can be rule free. I feel like there are many, many bonus levels available to you should you choose to access them. But what they're wanting you to know before I speak about the rest of the cards, we've got the Empress, the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, the energy here, friends, is really you stepping into all that you are, and then allowing the world to see and experience all that you are. And this is why your bliss is here. The 10 of Cups for me is the happiest card, one of the happiest cards in the tarot. It's where everything comes together. We have some mind matrix play here, friends, that you are being, I'm going to pull alchemy cards here, that you are being called to play with, actually, to play with. I want you to be curious about this, because you are now at a level where there is some distance, some detachment, but healthy detachment. It's more like neutrality. There is just, okay, thank you. You have a higher perspective. And with that higher perspective, you have more emotional distance from what you experience in your reality. And with this distance, you're able to look at this experience that you're experiencing, right? Any feelings of trapped, stuck, lost. What's coming through as well is like massive uncomfortability. Maybe you're not happy where you live. Maybe it's physical uncomfortability. But because this is the sword suit, which is the air suit, the mind, okay, it might be physical. It actually might, for some of you might really be experiencing some physical uncomfortability at this time. It's density. Remember, our thoughts are energy in a way. And energy, our thoughts can sit in the body. And there is a lot of density that is being released. And in this process that I'm hearing many of you are finding it easier and easier to do, which is that when you step into this mind space, right, this energy of the Eight of Swords, of feeling stuck, trapped, worrying, wondering what to do, wondering how to fix, wondering how to get out, all those paradigms, you are catching yourself more and more, of course, which is so beautiful. What I'm seeing in my mind's eye is like just play, like playing with butterflies, like you're realizing that this is not something that you need to play with, and you're shifting your focus elsewhere. I'm also like, it looks like the Knight of Swords, and this has come through before with the Knight of Swords, not with this deck, but that you're cutting through the bullshit, that you're cutting through the lies, that you're cutting through the nonsense, and it's your nonsense and it's your lies and it's yours. Not really yours. It's what you thought was yours. It's the paradigms that you were playing in, but it's what only you can alchemize, detach from. So it's yours until you say it isn't. It's yours until you choose for it not to be, until you choose for other things to be for you. It's all about you and what you choose. That's the free will and everything, friends. You get to choose. You get to choose what paradigm you play in, and ergo how Source divinely compensates you. And now you get to choose, and you have been choosing to see that you are free. And in this space, this is where I'm feeling that the alchemy is really occurring and possibly is being called for. I really am going to take some cards in a moment. But this is you, this Knight of Swords. This is the you, like the soul. I'm hearing like the soul that you hear in your mind, like your intuition, your instinct, the you that you truly are, coming to your rescue. It's like you jump into an old paradigm of thought, of fear, and you remind yourself, we don't play there anymore. That's not how we do things. Because I feel like firmness, right, but gentle, loving, like guiding a child. No, we don't do that. That's not for us. Come back over here. Come back and play over here in the light. Okay, and I am feeling light for you, friends. We have the Star, we have the Empress, we have the Queen of Pentacles. in the energy of the Eight of Cups, right? This massive shifting that is occurring for you at this time where you are rescuing yourself. But you do not need to do very much, right? You do not need to do very much. You just need to sit and be and allow, right? With the Queen of Pentacles, we are reminded of the allowance energy. 222, as this is coming through. Okay, pulling clarifiers on the Eight of Swords. Okay. Okay, we have tin, stannum. Okay. Let's see if there's anything that pops out, I'll take it. But I'm only going to take a pop out. I'll give 3 shuffles. No, that's all, friends. Okay, so let's see. 21. What I'm also really being called to here with the Roman numerals for you is that it's X, which is 10, 10, 1. Right? So in a way, triple one, but also like ending, beginning. Like I'm feeling that this is really where something magical happens through your alchemy. Okay, let's see. And it's for you that everybody else gets to experience. It's the beauty of it. Okay, let's see. Almost there, friend. Okay, tin. Malleable, expansive, Jupiter. Tin is a silvery white, highly malleable metal. This is in part because tin structure is composed of crystals in cubic or tetragonal formations that can, I hope I pronounced that correctly, composed of crystals in cubic or tetragonal formations that can be broken or crushed under moderate pressure. When the crystalline structure breaks, a sound known as the tin cry can be heard. Hence the unnerving sound of crinkling tinfoil. Such is the energy of the tin card. On one hand, it is in tin's Jupiterian nature to expand, to mobilize, to cover the whole territory. On the other hand, the metal cannot withstand much weight or pressure. When this card appears, you may have reached a limit or breaking point after taking on more than is logistically possible under the circumstances. Don't take this juncture personally. More strength is required before taking the next steps to support the expansion you see in your mind's eye. Be like tin today. If a good cry or wail needs to be heard, let it happen. It'll release the pressure in the laboratory and you'll have a whole new perspective. In esoteric wisdom traditions, Jupiter and tin are associated with the liver. It's possible the liver may have a wise message to reveal, perhaps about excess and balance. I am being called to the bottom card here because I feel like there's more to this for you. Okay, and the bottom card stuck to the table. So just confirmations of that. Okay, Margarita Precocia, the new pearl. So I'm feeling like this is a less and more type thing. What they're calling for you to do is embrace this less, right? Embrace this, not embrace this less, but while you are embracing this, which you are, right? This is what they're bringing through. You are embracing this. You are doing things differently. You are allowing. And this is why I'm feeling like the situation is going to be requiring more of this. This is where you have been. And this is this Margarita Precocia, which I'll hold up in a moment. It's kind of what you have been embodying more and more and more. Okay. There we go. And we opened right there. Okay, Margarita Precocia, the new pearl. Grit, irritation, waiting. The new pearl is one of the great promises of alchemy. From a single grain of sand, the pearl forms slowly but surely in the salty mouth of the oyster. The new pearl emerges as an alchemical miracle, a sight unimaginable at the outset. That said, the process is generated from irritation itself, such as the medicine of the new pearl card. The work is underway, but the gem has not yet formed. Don't become petty and hasty, seeking a return on your efforts. Rather, turn to patience, consistency, and humility to remedy the discomfort. See, discomfort is coming through, friends. Let the magic of time and salt water do its work. Relax, believe and support a fellow alchemist in finding the grit that will become their pearl. Don't worry about you right now. The entire ocean is your ally. To ponder the pearl turning back to sand. Okay, friends. So take what resonates there for you. I do believe that the magic is in the book. And I do really believe that this irritation captures what is being, I want to say, what you have been experiencing at this time, but also what you have been alchemizing, right? There's so much with the star, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles. As I was saying, the Queen of Pentacles calls for patience, but she is also very much an energy of knowing, patiently knowing. And it's like the bliss before bliss, like the Nine of Cups, what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. And this is, you know that your heaven is here, coming. It's being built, it's being created, and you're just going to experience more and more and more of it. It's not something that it's not like gates that you walk through. It's something that you bring it in. So you bring it in slowly, 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 sometimes very, very quickly. Sometimes they're big things. But it's not a gate that you walk through, oh, I'm in heaven, I'm here. Because then you would be the same. And you wouldn't be ready for what you were experiencing. You bring it in because you shift yourself. You alchemize that which is calling for alchemy in the now. The past is for alchemy. It is, you can only time travel, right? You are a time traveler because you're a time traveler. But here, your human can only time travel in your mind to the future with worry and to the past with something, or to the future with excitement, but that's how you time travel. But your focus, your lens is being called to be here now, because here now is where you create your heaven on earth. It's also where you get to allow yourself to experience more and more of that which is for you while you are creating your heaven on earth. And okay, Empress card, you are creating. You are a creator. You are here to create that which does not exist. I see the flower there. I mean, I know she's pregnant, but this is fertility, this is creation, this is birthing, and you are also being birthed in you at this time. It's almost like you have been birthed in you at this time, but also they're reminding me that you are birthed in you in every now. Right? You can literally, and everything else does not exist. It's just now, and go from there. I'm being called to bring in something possibly that may resonate for you guys as a daily practice. 8 breaths, 8 devotional breaths to you whenever you feel called to, at least once a day, perhaps in the morning, perhaps before bed, perhaps both. But 8 breaths, deep, full breaths, breathing into your heart space, acknowledging out through the mouth, grounding, surrendering. 8, stilling the mind. And if you find yourself thinking, go back to 1. Give yourself 8 full, quiet, still, beautiful breaths, at least once a day. This is one of the easiest ways to devote to you. You're devoting to you. Did you know that? When you focus on your breath, when you pull your presence to you, when you quieten your mind, you are devoting to you. There are a million ways to devote to you. This is where I'm being guided to say is one of the ways that in the stillness, Source has much to say. Source has much to say. And one of the ways is when you are still and quiet. Also, when you are busy, like maybe you're brushing your teeth, but not busy thinking, busy doing something mundane, maybe crocheting, maybe painting, maybe cooking, but not thinking. Source can't get through the noise of you playing in the mind matrix on the hamster wheel, running. So by devoting to you, you are devoting to so much more than just you. You're devoting to the I am. You're devoting to your heaven on earth. You are devoting to creating heaven on earth, not just for you, but for others. Because when you devote to you, You are allowing yourself to step into all that you came here to be. And all that you came here to be is to raise the earth's vibration, is to assist others, but it is not in the way that you thought. It is not in the way that you thought, but you are here. If this message has found you, you are a divine sacred mirror for others to see, for others to bear witness to, for others to experience, so that they too become curious as to what your secret is, except it won't be a secret, right? Because you'll be sharing it through speaking your truth, through being the frequency that you are. 333 is this is coming through. Being called to the Empress 3. So very much threes. We have the Queen of Swords here, the Two of Cups, and then I'm being told to take, the Ten of Pentacles and the top card. And then this is all for today, friends. Okay. I'm being reminded of a thread with this bunny right from Alice in Wonderland with the clock. You're right on time. You're right on time. You're not late. You're right on time. And you're like, you've picked up the sword on time. Everything is right on time. And now you get to trust, right? This is so beautiful. We have the 10 of Pentacles, and this is like what I'm hearing. It's new earth energy. It's your heaven on earth, but it's not just for you. It's when you get to experience bliss, you actually allow others to experience more and more bliss, because when people bear witness to you choosing you and all that comes with that, and all that is discovered and experienced with that, others cannot doubt anymore, right? In the same way that you cannot go back, in the same way that you cannot go back to being how you were when you are experienced by others. It's this dust cloud, it's this angel dust, it's this frequency that you leave behind. I knew that this was what they were bringing through in the beginning, but they took it away and I was told to pause. So I know that a lot of times with these messages, they bring stuff up to kind of chase people away. And that's okay. It's however it works, it's how it works. But here's the thing, friends. You're a frequency artist. This is not new. You know this. If you're new to my channel, it might be new for you, but maybe only in words, not so much in being. And if you're not new to my channel, then you have possibly heard that you are a frequency artist, and your frequency is how you create, right? And you are being called to check your frequency. This is why your frequency is so important. So you are a frequency artist, and your frequency is now at a point where wherever you go, simply by being you, because you are being your authentic self more and more. 333 is this coming through. So that's what's going to be the number on this cover. You are leaving fairy dust everywhere you go, and people, it's like glitter. Okay, have you ever tried to get rid of glitter? Sometimes it's everywhere. Like you use glitter and it's there for months, for years, sometimes even. It's sometimes it's really, really difficult to get rid of. And this is your frequency. Like people will be kind of like speaking about you, maybe thinking about you. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're thinking about you favorably, friends. You may have triggered them, but you are now like an undeniable, kind of like source is an undeniable force. You are an undeniable force. Your frequency is something that can no longer be ignored. It can't be ignored. Oh, this is so beautiful for you, friends. So beautiful for you, because this is the new earth you, and it's you bringing in your new earth. And this is like you giving from a cup that is overflowing, not from a leaky bucket, because you have stepped into your authenticity and now you're divinely compensated, divinely inspired. I'm feeling so much for you. I'm also being told to stop, because Source does not want me to limit it for you with words. Because, friends, if this message has found you, I feel like the only beautiful way that I could say this is your world is about to explode in fireworks that you can't see, but that you can feel. And I have chills. So the Source is kind of going, that's an adequate way to describe something that is not possible to describe, because you really, in your authenticity, what you're doing with your frequency, there are no words. So thank you, beautiful divine soul, for anchoring the light. Thank you for anchoring the light. Thank you for being the beautiful being that you are, quirks and all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, have a beautiful, magical now. Bye-bye.